Hey, as your pastor, I'm so proud of you. It's been fun to watch you grow up over these past years, and thank you for your investment, your impact, and influence on the entire youth ministry and really on our entire church. We are here for you. We want you to know that as you walk through this season of change, and there's lots of change coming. Let this season, this time in your life, remind you as you look back on this crazy semester in your senior year that regardless of what comes your way, the twists and turns of life, and there will be many, many highs and many lows to come, that Jesus Christ is always the same. It says in Hebrews 13:3, the same yesterday, today, and forever. So as you cling to him, I want to encourage you now, make a decision right now to be in a local church on your college campus or wherever you may find yourself. You're here in Dallas, come on, stay faithful in our college ministry. But you find a group of people who will gather around you, you'll seek the Lord with. It's going to mean the world to you in these days to come. So just know that we're praying for you and we're here for you. We love you and congratulations.
This is not at all how I thought I'd be addressing you over a video. But you have experienced so much change over the last few months. As I think back, you were headed off to spring break, looking for a great week away to finish out your senior year. You found out that everything was put on hold. The rest of the school year was on hold for a bit. And that included prom. That included the rights and privileges that you may have seen other seniors ahead of you or siblings even do, and you were looking forward to. And then that included graduation. Everything's kind of been put on hold right now. But one thing I've seen is I've seen your resilience over these last few weeks and months. See, I met you for the first time in Keith and Michelle and Chris's classes. I got a chance to come in and sit in with you. I got to learn a little bit about you. As you were leaving the very first Sunday, I asked, hey, would you do me a favor and do a video for me? As you go out, just say your name. And many of you gave me some really funny names. Some of you gave me your real name, but I learned a lot about your class that day. What I've also learned about this class is you have taken on leadership roles within our student ministry and within other ministries to make Jesus known. And I am proud of you for doing that and for leading where God has placed you. I look forward to seeing how God will continue to do that. As I was praying through and thinking through what to share with you, God just led me to John chapter 21. And picks up in verse 20. It says, Peter turned and saw the disciple whom Jesus loved following them, the one who had been reclining at the table close to him, and said, Lord, who is this that's going to betray you? When Peter saw him, he said to Jesus, Lord, what about this man? Jesus said to him, if it is my will that he remain until I come, what is it to you? You follow me. I believe the word that Jesus wants you to hear is to follow him. Follow him every day. It's not just a great little saying that we have here at the church, but to follow Jesus every day. There will be those who say that they are Christians, but they don't necessarily follow and resemble Christ. And I encourage you to follow Jesus every day. It will be the most joy that you have in your life to follow Jesus every day. It's been a joy to be your minister, to see you grow, and to see what young men and young women you will develop into. I look forward to hearing you when you come back to visit, to share what God is doing. We love you, and we want to be here and are here for you. We love you.
Hey, senior class of 2020, it's TJ, and just want to say congratulations on ending an incredible high school career, but also wanted to just say I'm sorry. My heart breaks for you guys during this time of just everything that's been canceled, and from athletic events to spring performances to graduation parties and such. Not to rub it any further, but I know this is a difficult time for you guys, but God's got you, and He's in control, right? And you can choose how you respond during these days, and you can choose to respond with bitterness and let that affect you and steal your joy, or you can choose to trust God in all that He's going to do and how He's going to just use this for good. And so we know that better days are ahead, and I'm excited to see how God's going to use you during these days. And knowing just who you are and knowing most of you have come through the middle school ministry, I know how you're going to respond, and it's going to be all good, right? So before I close, I want to give you just a prayer from Paul in Ephesians 3. He prays this over his Ephesian church. I want to do the same thing for you guys. It's in Ephesians 3, starting in verse 17. He prays that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith, and I pray that same thing for you. And then he says that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may have strength to comprehend with all the saints what is the breadth and length and height and depth, and to know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled with all the fullness of God. Senior class of 2020, you're loved, and you're loved by an almighty Father. You're loved by me, and you're loved by our church, and I can't wait to see how God's going to use you in the coming years.
I am so excited to get to see you guys graduate high school and head off to college. For those of you who don't know, I'm heading up the college ministry here at Park Cities now, and I am thrilled that I get to walk with you during this transition and during your college years. College was such an amazing time for me, where the Lord provided me a whole lot of fun, lots of new friends, and a lot of new lessons to be learned. I know He wants to do amazing things in your life and wants you to have all sorts of adventures in college. And I can't wait to hang out with you and hear about all the things He's doing in your life. I mostly want you to know that whenever you come back to Park Cities from wherever you're going, whenever you come back home to Dallas, we have a place for you to call home to connect, grow, and learn in, and so that we can laugh together and hang out. And I can't wait to get to spend more time with you and hear about how awesome college is. So once again, congratulations. Let me know if there's anything I can do. See you guys soon.